What's going on, everybody? Alex here. And let me ask you a simple question. As a business owner, if I could give you back 5 to 10 hours every single week, what would you do with that time? And that's the power of automation inside of GoHighLevel. Most people only scratch the surface. They build a funnel, send an email, and they call it a day. But GoHighLevel has some serious automation hacks that can help you save hours and cut back on that repetitive work. And the biggest thing about automation is that it helps your business run smoother. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the best automation hacks that you can start using today. And I'm not just going to be covering random settings that you'll never touch. I'm going to show you GoHighLevel hacks that make your life easier and help your business run more efficiently. But before we jump into the hacks, let's talk about why this actually matters for you. If you're trying to run a business, especially if you're trying to run an info product or a coaching offer, you know there's just not enough hours in the day. You're chasing leads, following up, trying to set reminders, or even more annoying, updating those spreadsheets and just feeling like you're always behind. And that's the problem that automation solves. It's not about replacing you. It's about taking those repetitive, time-consuming tasks off of your plate so that you can focus on high-leverage tasks. These high-leverage tasks include closing deals, serving your current clients, and focusing on building your revenue. And GoHighLevel gives you that leverage. Instead of manually chasing every lead, the system does it for you. Instead of relying on memory to follow up, it's automated. Instead of missing opportunities because you were busy, the software makes sure nothing slips through the cracks. And here's the really big insight at the end of the day: time saved is revenue earned. If you're aiming to grow your business, you don't need more time in your business. You need systems that will allow you to scale. All right, so with that said, let's jump right into it. The first hack is going to be setting up your automatic text backs for those missed calls. Most beginners just don't realize how much money is lost on missed calls. Think about it. Someone sees your ad, visits your site, calls your number, and you miss it. And the fix is pretty straightforward. You just want to turn on this one setting in GoHighLevel called missed call text back. So let's jump in and let me show you exactly how to do that. All right, so from your dashboard, you're going to want to go to your settings in the bottom left. What you're going to look for is phone numbers. So go ahead and click settings. After this, you're going to look for phone numbers. You'll see it somewhere on the left around here. It's right under email services. So go ahead and click on phone numbers. If you don't already have one, pick your country and area code on the toggle for missed call back. Then from right here, you're going to go ahead and select additional settings. You're going to look for voicemail and missed call text back. And if you just scroll a little bit down, you'll be able to see enable missed call text back. If activated, you can text the customer and let them know your availability. So here's where you're going to go ahead and customize that message. In order to do so, you just press the customize button, and then you can go ahead and add in anything that you would like right here. You can also send a test using a number as well. So I would switch this to on, and I would simply just change it to sorry, we missed your call. Reply here and we'll get back to you ASAP. All you have to do after you go ahead and make that change is press save. And so that way every missed call is triggered and they get a text if you aren't able to get to the call right away. So that's going to be the first hack for you guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be a game changer if you start implementing this. A lot of times leads just want to hear from somebody. And if they don't hear back from you in the first 3 to 5 minutes, their subconscious will start to wonder, should I actually work with this business, or are they not going to answer me if I'm a customer? So make sure you implement this in your GoHighLevel dashboard. All right, now let's get into hack number 2. This is called internal notes, and this just turns every conversation into a mini CRM. The first hack is all about making your conversation smarter. Inside of every lead conversation, you can leave internal notes that only you and your team can see. And why does this matter? Because you don't want to scroll through old texts and emails trying to remember what you guys talked about. Instead, you can leave a simple note like lead asked about price, follow up in 2 days. So it's essentially like turning every chat into a mini CRM without having to leave this conversation window. And this is super handy, especially when you start to manage multiple leads or have multiple people on your sales team. The best part about this is the client never sees this and it's completely private to you and your team. All right, so pretty much how you're going to do this inside of GoHighLevel is you're just going to go to conversations, go to any lead conversation, and then you're going to click add note. Depending on your layout, it might look a little bit different, but how it looks on mine is I essentially go ahead and I go to the right side right here. You'll see it says contacts, appointments, opportunities, tasks, and then right here will be notes. All you have to do if you want to add a note is simply press add note, type in the note. So let's go ahead and say follow up in 2 days, getting paid Friday, ready to close. And then we'll put my name. So this is just an example of how you can use it. Obviously my spelling isn't the best, but this is an example of how you can use the notes feature, and it just helps seamlessly integrate integrate all of the team communication in one place. All right, the next one's going to be calendar reminders. To be honest, no-shows are one of the quickest ways to just kill your revenue. You finally get a lead to book a call, you block off your time, and the time comes and they no-show. Not only did you lose the chance to close them, but you also wasted time that could have been used for another lead. The trick here is just to turn on GoHighLevel reminders. It already has it built in, but you just have to make sure that it's on. All you pretty much have to do on your end is just set when they go out. The industry standard for this is 24 hours before the call, as well as 1 hour before the call. That way you're having multiple touch points with the lead. All right, so let's go ahead and go into GoHighLevel again, and let me show you exactly how to set this up. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go on the left-hand side. You're going to want to go to calendars. It's right under conversations. So just click calendars. Obviously, if you don't already have one yet, you're going to go ahead and create a new one. How you do that is you just press new right here, and it'll allow you to create a new calendar. All right, so if you already have a calendar set up, all you have to simply do is go right here to the set calendar. You're going to want to edit the calendar, and then you're going to go ahead and go to notifications and additional options here. All right, so once you went ahead and have found notifications and additional changes, what you're going to do right here is you can see at the top it says follow up. First of all, you're going to want to see that it says sends a follow-up message after the appointment is completed. Yes, we want to have that on, but we want to make a couple changes to this. So you go right here, and then you're going to enable this. It's usually disabled. Just go ahead and enable this. And then who should receive this notification? So contact. What you're going to do here is just go ahead and use this drop down, put in the email notification, the subject. So you can just call it 24-hour reminder or 1 hour reminder, and then go ahead and give them a reminder. So 24 hours after the appointment. All right. So once you're right here to notifications and additional options, you're going to see it has a few different options. You first have appointment booked, status confirmed, cancellation, reschedule, reminder, and follow-up. What you want to do is go ahead and edit it right here where it says reminder, and then you're going to enable it. Then you're going to go ahead and press contact, and you will set when you would like it to trigger. So you'll go ahead and set it right here, put in the contact's email and the subject. So you can just go ahead and put reminder, upcoming appointment on X date at start time. That way they're notified and they're aware of when the call is happening. So that's how you set up a reminder. All right, the next hack is just saving your email replies in the conversation tab. All right, so this is going to be the best way to keep track and avoid losing leads. When you're starting out, you probably have conversations all over the place. Text, emails, Gmails, just every place you can think of with different conversations. And that's how those follow-ups end up slipping through the cracks. The conversations tab automatically stores every email and text all in one place. And why does this matter? Because trust is built on consistent communication. If you leave somebody hanging or you forget what you promised, you automatically lose credibility. All right, so if we jump into the conversations tab, you can go ahead and see this is obviously a test conversation, but every email sent is all located right here, and you can view everything. You can also jump to the most recent one by clicking this, and you can go ahead and send in emails from here as well. You can also send in text messages if you have a phone number connected. And if there were text messages going on in this conversation with this lead, everything would be in this one central location right here in the middle. So it just helps you stay super organized. All right. You can also see right here that you can have their email. You also have their phone number if you would like, the owner who it's assigned to, the followers. You can have different tags with them, and then you can activate automations. And then you also have do not disturb. But yeah, this is super useful, especially if you want to keep everything in one place. It's cool because you can mark things as unread. You can mark as starred so you don't forget about it. And then you can also filter it out by the conversation. So you can filter conversations by email, internal comments, activity, contacts, appointments, opportunities, payments, invoice, and AI action logs. So this is super useful in order to just stay organized with all of your communication for your different leads. The next hack is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be your notification settings. So this will allow you to never miss a hot lead. Most people sign up for GoHighLevel and never adjust their profile notifications. That means leads can come in, messages can be sent, and you're not notified until hours later when you check. Fixing this is really simple. You just go into your profile and turn on desktop and email notifications. Now, every time someone reaches out, you'll get alerted right away. One more time, let me show you how to do this inside of GoHighLevel. Just go to your settings. Once you're in settings, you're going to look to the left and you're going to say my profile. Right there on the right of general is just notifications. So go ahead and click that. And then you're going to want to go ahead and toggle on all of these notifications. So notify for all new conversations and messages initiated in the account. Notify when a conversation gets assigned to me. Notify for new messages on a conversation I am assigned to. Notify when I am mentioned in any conversation. Notify for all all new messages in conversations where I am mentioned. And then you're going to see the task notification. So you want to turn this on as well. So get a reminder 15 minutes before an upcoming task. Send a daily summary of due tasks at a certain time period. Send a daily summary of overdue tasks at a certain time period as well. So you also want to make sure that you turn on calendar notifications. This way you're on top of everything that comes in. All right. So the last hack is going to be the auto win toggle in pipelines. So the number one thing you want to do is you want to keep your pipeline clean so that you can focus on selling. Your pipeline should tell you exactly how close you are to hitting your goals. But most beginners, they never update it. They make the close, but they forget to mark it as 1. And GoHighLevel fixes this with one simple setting. You just turn on the auto switch to 1. All right, so how you're going to go ahead and do this is you're going to go to the opportunities tab. Then you're going to open a specific pipeline. For example, I'll open this pipeline. Then what you have to do is you have to go ahead and click the gear icon right here. And then you'll toggle the gear icon to auto move to 1 on. Okay. And then you'll press save and you'll be good to go. Now the deals that are moved to closed 1 are automatically set and moved to 1. So for example, if we go to a different pipeline right here, we can see that any deals in closed will be automatically set to 1. And that's it. A few GoHighLevel hacks that can help you save hours a week and stop you from losing revenue. Notice that none of these required complicated workflows or outside integrations. They're toggles, reminders, and simple things that you can do and implement today. Now, obviously, these hacks only work if you actually set them up. Automation is like a gym membership. You can sign up, but if you don't go, you're not going to get fit. You have to learn to use it consistently. If you want to try these out, check out the link in the description for a free 14-day trial link of GoHighLevel. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you can watch the next video when it comes out. And that's it from me, Alex, with Startup Wise. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.